It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kenta Maeda gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball, good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count, 2-0 or 2-1. He pitches backwards.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Half on at first, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And no shot that time for Utley. It's by him into center for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Taylor waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Strand a couple. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yasiel Puig is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. While the throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation in his face. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Batting 7.
So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. First pitch coming, here it is. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hayward, or often just J-Hay, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he is in there.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Striding in once again, Ian Happ. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Hit in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs won. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Ready on 0-2. Got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Darvish has found success in his career at limiting base hits. Usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again for joining us on MLB Network. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted down the line in left. Turner into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
On the move is Hayward. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Darvish pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And therefore it is Utley as that becomes out number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jock Peterson goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Yasmani Grandal is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Grandal over to his right, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Utley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Mike Freeman has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he sets him down swinging. Chris Taylor becomes out number 2 this inning. Maeda, runner at first with 2 gone. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taylor has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Back here at Dodger Stadium, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Freeman is retired to start out the 7th. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Yu Darvish. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Soft liner to the right side, but light there for it is the 2nd. Ready for another chance, Jock Peterson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jock Peterson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Peterson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchbang. Digging in once again, Chase Utley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of that fastball. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Baez. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th. Austin Barnes come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And now everybody's running. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Utley on third. Barnes at second. Puig is over at first with one away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Number 35.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Ellinger.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers.
And that will bring
46.
in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 delivery. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Here comes the tying run home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
The catcher, number 40.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And there he goes towards second. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 pitch. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-1, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Eric Goodell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kike Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he fouls this one off. Baez stands at second with no outs. Fouled away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Grandal gathers, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
Pedro Strop.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Utley for 1. On the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
The right fielder, number 5.
Striding in once again, Albert Almora. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brandon Morrow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
In the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chris.
In there, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cubbies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carl Edwards Jr. earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.